Hello guys, let's talk about HTML layout techniques. In the previous video, I spoke to you about some of the HTML elements that you can use in order to define the various parts of a web page. Okay, we talked about the navigation, the header, and all of that. So in this video, as I said, we will talk about layout techniques. Okay, so creating layouts for your web page is very important when you are designing your website, okay? Because it's going to ensure that your website will look well arranged, and the content is going to appear easy to understand. So there are various techniques or methods that you can use. There are also frameworks that are available out there for creating your web page layouts. But in this video, we will talk about very simple techniques that you can use. Okay, so we have like about 5 techniques that you can use to create your website layout. For example, the first one is to use HTML tables, even though it is not recommended to use HTML tables to design your website layout. But in this video, I'm going to show you how you can do that. We can also use CSS float property to work with your layout, to design your layout. We can use CSS frameworks as well. CSS Flexbox can do the job, or we can use the layout. We can build the layout using the div element. Okay, so as I said in this video, particularly, we will talk about how to use the HTML tables to design your web page layout. But as I said, it is not recommended, but I can still show you in this video. So the HTML table-based layout is one of the easiest ways for creating a layout because the table is going to use rows and columns format and all of that. But HTML tables are not recommended for your page layout because the element itself, the table element, is designed to display tables. Okay, it is not designed for layout. So um, even though using a table to create a layout it's easy, but if you want to change or redesign your website in the future, for example, then it can become more complicated. Um, doing that using a table. Okay, let's take an example on how you can use a table to create a layout. So let's start with table here, table. In here, in our table, we will say that the style, no, maybe the width first of the table will be 100%, and the style, we will say border collapse is equal to collapse, semicolon. So we are good to go. So now we say table row. Inside the table row, we want to have table data. We say table data like this. And inside this particular table data, we will have maybe a heading H2, and we will say uh, welcome to HTML tutorial series. So that will be that. Another thing that we can add, maybe another table row that will be used for our navigation section. So table row like this. Let me just comment. Navbar section. So as for the navbar section, here we will still use TD, table data, and inside the table data, we will have our navigation items. So we'll say on order list, like that. And here we have our list item, a href, goes like this. The anchor tag, this is supposed to be href here. You can put the sharp sign. This will be home. Let me copy that and change. Say menu, about us, contact. So it's going to be like this. All right. And what are we going to do here? Let's just put some style. So the table we have put some style for the TD here. We can say style equals maybe some background color, semicolon, for A, for A, for A, like this. And maybe text align, colon, center. Yes. You say color white, like this. So as for H2, so we can say H3 here instead. And then that will be style. Now we can set the color of the text. No, maybe we can say font size 30 pixels. So that's it. Once that's done, we can come to the next TD here, style equals maybe some background color, colon, like this. And that's how this is going to show. We can add in the table data here some call span. So we say call span. We want these cells to span over two columns like this, and we can say call span for this one as well. Okay, so that's for the navigation. Let's work on the main section. Like here, come down here, add some comments. Main section of the page. And down here, we can add another table row. Table row. In the row, we will add some table data. Like this. Close the table data. Inside the table data, we can have maybe a paragraph tag that we can close here and say, please write the content here. That's it. We can add another table row. Table data, excuse me. So that will be table data like this. Table data. And we want another sidebar. Okay, so we can say paragraph, say sidebar here. Sidebar content here. So let's just maybe remove this and see how it will show. If we add some border, or maybe add some border here. Border 2 pixels, solid, black. Yeah, so now you see our borders. What we will do, instead of adding the border here, we will add some style here. So we say style, style again. So we will style the table element, tr and td. And instead of putting border here, we'll cut that, paste it in here, semicolon. Yeah, so this is how the border will show. All right, so now let me come back to sidebar. What else should we add here? We will gonna add another table row. This is going to be the footer section. Okay, let me just comment. Footer section. Like this. So you say table row like this, close that. In a table row, say TD, close the table data cell, and inside we have a paragraph, another paragraph like this. Okay, what we're gonna do here, um, this one in the paragraph, we're simply gonna say copy right 2023, 2024. Okay, copyright. Okay, so we want this to span over two columns. So we say call span equals 2. Yes. And then maybe add some style equals to background color to 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 E like this. Semicolon. And then text hyphen align center. So we have it like this. This is 2 and E here. In the paragraph, we can have a color, but we can say that we want the color of the text to be white. Yes, so that's it. What if we come to this here? As for the section, we can say that we want to just copy this style and paste it here. Maybe change the color a little bit. And then like this. Do we want text align to be center? Maybe we don't want the color of the text here to be white. We want to have a width to be 80%. Okay, and then the height to be maybe 400 pixels. Yeah, so now you can see how this will show. If I say 300 pixels, yes. So now you can see the the way it's going to show. Okay, so I can still copy the same style and apply it to the sidebar here. So simply remove the width and the text align like this. And there we have our website. Or maybe here it says 70%. Yes. So that's how we are going to lay out using, table rows and table data and all of that. All right, so there's something that is not showing correctly here. It seems like we have another cell here. Where did we go wrong? Yeah, I think it's here. We need to close the table data. If we close it like this, yeah, so yeah, we don't have the extra cell. So we have our header, we have our navigation bar, we have the section, we have sidebar, we have the footer. You can add, the summary and the details if you want as well. And here, one thing that I also can add is that, as you can see, the navigation menu is showing horizontally. What if we want to show it, is showing vertically? What if we want to show it horizontally? Yeah, so we can do that by using CSS properties. We can come here in our style and say list item like this. In the list item, we will say that we want to display the list item as inline block like this. So if you do it like this, now you can see they will display horizontally. And then we can set the padding to 15 pixels. Yes, that's the pattern. Maybe let me decrease that to 10 pixels, like this. Maybe the anchor tag, I'm gonna set its color to this color here, semicolon. Yeah, so it's gonna have this color. So you can work around with, these hexadecimal color values to set the color that you want for your navigation items here. So guys, that's what I wanted to show you on how you could actually work with tables to define the layout of your web page. Like if I remove the border here, you would not necessarily know that by looking at your web page, you would not necessarily know that we used, you know, how do you call it? Table element to design this particular web page. Okay, so we have our header, navigation bar, section, sidebar, footer, and all. So we're going to stop here for this video. I'm going to make another video where I will talk to you about the other method that you can use to define the layout of your web page. Yes, so I hope the video was informative enough. If you have questions, feel free to ask. And as I said, using the table to design the layout of your web page is not recommended because maintaining the code can be complicated. If you want to change the layout of your web page, it can become very, very complicated because of the table rows and table columns and all of that. So let's end the video here. Thanks for watching. If you like, press the like button, comment and share, and also subscribe to the YouTube channel for more videos like this one. Let's meet in the next video.